Hi, I'm Howie Scarborough with SnoBlox-Snojax, and this is the VentSaver product line. I want to go through each model with you. So VentSaver was developed as the ultimate solution to protect rooftop ventilation pipes and chimney pipes from the damaging effects of sliding snow and ice. So it's all fabricated of solid aircraft grade aluminum. There's several different mounting options. You can mount these to mechanically fastened steel roofs or to standing seam. So we'll go through all that. So let's start with the EZ. The EZ is our standard model. The riser fin is 10 inches tall. It includes a single mounting base and the riser fin. On this particular model, the wings are optional, but I've put them on here just to give you an idea of size, but that's a 14-inch wingspan. So the EZ also, you can add a height extender. So with the standard EZ, you get one cable wrap around the base of the pipe, and then if you do the optional wing kit, that does help protect the boot. And then you can add a height extender, which what you'll do is you'll custom drill in your holes to put your bolts and fasteners through here. But this takes the height from a 10-inch height up to around an 18-inch height, and also gives you this. You'll move your cable wraps. It'll move from this hole to here on the lower, and then you'll get an upper cable wrap as well. So you get two cable wraps on your pipe. Moving on to the HD. So the HD moves from 10 inches tall to 14 inches high. It does have a height extender, and that height extender takes this from 14 to 28 inches high. So the HD includes a single mounting base, which gives you 6 fasteners, same as the EZ. However, on the HD, the lower wing kit is included, and that's a 14-inch wingspan. So if you did the height extender, once again, you also get the second cable wrap up around 28 inches high on the pipe. Moving on to the Extreme. So the Extreme uses the same 14-inch tall riser fin as the HD, but on the lower wings, these are included on the Extreme. These massive lower wings, this is a 21.5-inch wingspan, and this unit does include the double mounting base. So one thing that we highly recommend on the EZ and the HD, when you order these, you can order for just a few extra dollars, you can order a second mounting base. The strength of these VentSavers is in the attachment strength to the roof. So by adding that second mounting base, you go from 6 fasteners to 12 fasteners on either of the EZ or the HD. So something to consider when you order your unit. But on the Extreme, it already includes the 2 mounting bases. So as far as height extenders, this is a very unique product in the industry. Nothing else out there in the industry does what the VentSaver does, including the height extender and adding the cable wraps around the pipe. So there's diverters and there's crickets out there. The problem is they don't do anything to stabilize the pipe. So typically when those fail is when our phone rings and people are looking for a solution that's really going to protect the boot and the pipe with cable wraps that's going to keep the pipes from getting dented and ripped off the roof. So that's why the VentSavers were developed. And these have been out there for many years, very successful product. Now, on the Extreme, when we get into height extenders, this is a completely different animal. So you get a 21.5-inch wingspan on the lower wings. This is the standard configuration. However, and you get a single cable wrap, this is 14 inches high. However, when you go to the upper wing kit, it's 2 solid plates of aluminum with a 12-inch wingspan. So instead of just a straight height extender that goes straight up and down, it's 12 inches wide. So it's basically going to wrap around, help flow that snow and ice around the upper part of your pipe. There is nothing like this in the industry. And it also gives you a second cable wrap. So this is what the upper wing kit looks like. It's 2 sheets, solid plates of aluminum that are attached here on this flange together. And as you can see, you get an upper and a lower cable wrap. So this is going to take this 14 inches up to around 32 inches high on the pipe is where this second cable wrap is going to be. But the way this works is this basically will mount right here. You will custom drill. Because these are aluminum, these are very easy to drill through. So a good sharp 1/4-inch drill bit, you would custom drill your 3 holes, run your bolts and your lock nuts through these. And that way everything is custom fit to your roof. But basically this mounts like this, and then this cable wrap in this hole switches over to this lower cable wrap. So But that's the upper wing kit. Now let's talk about mounting options. So anytime you're mounting the VentSavers, you want to make sure that your fasteners are going to be fully embedded in structural wood. So for maximum strength, you always want to make sure you have at least 2 inches of structural wood between your rafters or your trusses, however your roof system is set up. If you're just going through your plywood decking, that's not maximum strength. You want to try to get blocking up in the attic if you can. So all of the VentSavers really have 3 different mounting options. If you have a screw down roof, what we would call a mechanically fastened roof, such as a 9-inch R panel, 12-inch R panel, Pro panel, Ag panel, these are designed to be direct mounted. So you would just run, of course, always use silicone anywhere there's a roof penetration. You would coat this in silicone, press this down, and then these wings can be moved. So depending on if this is mounting on a plate, that's how the wings would be set up. It would all be on a flush level area, and there's pre-drilled holes. However, if you are going into a mechanically fastened panel, these wings may be in a different position, and you can very easily just drill new holes. So they can slide, but the wings can slide back, they can slide up. It's all customizable to your roof. So 3 mounting options is direct mount to mechanically fasten using the screw flanges here. We also have an SD plate, which is screw down plate. So what this does, you're still going on the mechanically fastened panel. However, you're spreading that load out across a wider area, which gives you more strength and more leverage, more attachment strength to the roof. So this is what the SD plate would look like. You would mount this on the roof, and then you would use 3-inch long fasteners to screw down through the high ribs. And this creates an extremely strong mounting base that the VentSaver would then mount on top of the plate. So once this goes on the plate, the wings then slide back so that the lower flanges of the wings and the fin, the mounting base for the fin, all of it's mounted fully onto the plate. All right. So once your plate is installed, we also include this customizable ramps. This is solid aluminum. Everything, the plates, the ramps, all the VentSavers are aircraft grade aluminum. So this would mount, so if your plate is mounted on the roof, this wing is going to mount like this. So let's say you have a 9-inch R panel. You're going to need about 8-inch ramps to go in between the high ribs. So you just cut this. You'll set this up here. Once your plate's installed, you'll mark where your ribs are. You can take a hacksaw or a chop saw or a grinder, and you can cut the wings into separate sections. And then you'll come back with a couple of Tech screws and screw these into the upslope side of the plate. And what that's going to do is, as the snow and ice come down the roof, that's going to help flow that snow and ice up over the ramp, keep it away from your clamps or your fasteners, and keep that from getting underneath your plate. As that comes up over the plate, it's going to hit the wings, divert around the boot. So that's an excellent way to mount. So you got direct mount, you have an SD plate, those are for mechanically fastened panels. And then if you have standing seam, that's no problem. You get the same plate. This is called the SS VentSaver plate, the standing seam VentSaver plate. And that's, instead of fasteners, that's going to include 4 RCT clamps. So these are our patented non-penetrating clamps. They use set screws to lock onto the seams of the standing seam. And these top bolts just go through these grooves, and these grooves are designed to adjust between 12 and 24-inch standing seam. So very simple system. A homeowner can install these. They can be professionally installed or DIY installed. We have excellent instructions. So if you have any questions, give us a call, hit us up on live chat. But this is the VentSaver product line, and thanks for watching.